sent it to, for some reason, people are still using the synagogue's email for me.
Okay, I'll check and see where she's,
Yeah, and I don't get that.
okay, I'll check with her.
Okay.
Hi, Paul.
I sent it to,
Hi, Stan.
Dan, show up.
Shabbat shalom, Stan.
Our good friend's got a position in the Biden administration.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, our friend's son, the Rosenblums, Ian, has gotten a position over at Department of Education.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Sylvia.
well, she's not connected to audio, so she can't hear you.
No, not yet.
It takes her a while.
Saul, did you watch a hockey game last night?
I did.
Incredible, huh? What a second period. 5 goals in 1 period.
Hey, Nora. Hey, Bill.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Hi, Bill.
Danny, how are you?
Good. How are you? Did you watch the game last night?
I did see a lot of it. We've seen a game like that again for a long time.
No. I thought they were in for a bad night after it was 3-0.
What's he talking about?
You and many others.
Yeah. Hi, Gary. Hi, Stacy. Oh, they're.
You finished the panko? Bro? That-
Mhm. Anybody know how many inches they're predicting Sunday night into?
4
4
to 8.
inches?
I
That's all?
heard 1 to 12.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Just
1 to
on
12
the
on the
safe side, 1 to 12. That's
That was
ridiculous.
4 days.
That's
We're
Wow.
supposed to get 5 inches on Sunday and then another storm maybe on Monday. A backlash.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're making up for last year. We didn't get any last year, so we got to get
Well,
double
why
this
why
year.
don't you guys just come on down
Yeah,
here?
come to Florida. Hey,
70,
Mara.
70
Mazel
degrees
tov.
today.
70 degrees, wait, we're leaving.
Jewish educators. Mazel tov on that, Mara.
Oh, thanks a lot. Babette was very sweet to nominate me.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Jeez.
Congratulations, Myra.
Never mind, you should see those delicious cake pies that she baked. Wow,
Yeah, I saw
they
some
were so good.
Sylvia, we took you
Hi.
up on it the last time you said, come on down.
That's right. And I wish you would do it again after we get our 2 shots, right?
Do they require masks in Florida, Sylvia?
Well, in spite of our wonderful governor, we do wear it, yes. Yesterday was actually 85 degrees.
Wow,
Goodness. It was 11 this morning with wind chill.
Yeah.
it was cold
I know
and
we have
windy.
family in Maryland, so we keep up.
Really here.
Last night it dropped to about 59 to 60.
Oh,
Oh, the poor thing.
And-
The problem with us is not only is it cold, but it's windy out, and it's the
Yes,
wind
we
chill
have
that
wind.
gets.
Yeah.
Where my daughter lives up near Boston, it was 7 with wind.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm up here in Pennsylvania and it's 19 and with the wind chill, it's 7.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's cold. Well, with that, we'll warm ourselves up with a
Yes.
nice rousing Shabbat service tonight. I'm going to mute everyone. And it's great to see everyone. It's great to hear the stories how people are starting to get the vaccines. So that's really good. And may it keep on coming. And I'll keep letting people in. We start as usual in the red Lev Shalem on page 10 and the blue Sim Shalom on page 14, Yedid Nefesh. Let me let one other person in first and say that again. And we're in Lev Shalem, page 10, Sim Shalom, page 14. Yedid nefesh av harachaman mishoch avdach el ritzonach yarutz avdach kemo ayal yishtachaveh mul hadarach Ki yerav lo yedidutach minofet suf vechol tam hadur nae ziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatach Ana el narefana la beharot lano amzivach az titchazek vetitrape vehayetalach shivchat olam Vatikemu rachamecha vechusna al ben ohavach ki ze kama nichsaf lirot betiferet uzach Ana Eli Mahmad Libi Chushana Ve'al Titalam Higalena Ufros Chaviv Alai Et Sukat Shelomach Ta'ir eretz mikvodach Nagila v'nismecha bach Maher ahuv kiva moed V'choneni ki me'olam la 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 For those who just came in, we're on page 11 in Lev Shalem or 15 in Sim Shalom. L'chu neranana l'Adonai, nariya letzur yishenu, nekad mafana betoda bizmirod nariya lo, ki el gadol Adonai melchadol kalolim, ki asher b'yadam mechkerei haaretz etor kodorim lo, shelo yamavu asa, rubi abeshir abetzar, rubo neshachale nevayin. כי הוא אלוהינו ואנחנו מרתו בצוננו היום ממקולות תשמעו תקשו לבכם כמירה כמה סבא מירה שניסוני אבותיכם כבכם יגמרו פועלי 40 שנה כות בדור ואמרם טועה לבבהם והם לא ידעו דרכי אשר נשבעתי ואפי אם יבואון אל מנוחתי Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Shiru Ladonai Kol Haaretz Shiru Ladonai Baruch Shemo Basru Miyom Leyom Yeshuato ספרו בגויים כבודו בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים, כי כל אלוהי העמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה הוד והדר לפניו, עוז ותפארת במקדשו, הבו לאדוני משפחות עמים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, שאו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו, ישתחוו לאדוני בהדר הקודש, חילו מפניו כל הארץ, אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך, אף תיכון תבל בל תימות, ידין עמים במישרים, ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו, יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל הצייר לפני אדוני, כי בא לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים באמונתו, לי, 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 לי. Lie, 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 lie. Adonai malach tagel haaretz, yismechu im rabim anan v'arfel sivot, tzedek mishpat machok yisor shlapanat elech telei tzavitzara, heiru v'arkate ve'vrata v'tachel haaretz arikanaga, kadona d'mana sumilfnei Adonai mifnei Adon kol haaretz, yigidu hasheman tziko, v'ra'u cholamim kvodo, yivoshu kol avdei fasel, hamitalelim be'elilim, yishtachavu lo kol Elohim, shama v'tizmat zion v'tagel amanot Yehuda l'man yishatech Adonai kitad Adonai Elyon kol haaretz, v'naleta kol Elohim. Ohavei Adonai sin'u ra, shomer nafshot chasidav, miyad reshaim yatzileim, or zaru alat tzadik, ulishrei lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai, v'hodu lezecher kodsho. Mizmor shiru ladonai, shir chadash, ki niflot asa, hoshia lo yemino, uzero akodsho, hodia Adonai Yeshuato, le'nei hagoyim gilat tzidkato, zachar chasto ve'emunato, Leveit Israel ra'u chol afsei haaretz et Yeshuat Eloheinu, hariu l'Adonai kol haaretz, pitchu v'ranenu v'zameru zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, b'chatzotzot v'kol shofar, hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai, yiram hayam umlo, tevel v'yoshvei narot imcha uchaf, yachad harim yeranenu lifnei Adonai kiva, kiva lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel betzedek, ve'amim be'meisharim. Lai lai la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Adonai malach yigazu amim. Yoshev kruvim tanut haaretz Adonai b'tzion gadol v'amru al kol ha'amim. Yodu shimcha gadol v'nora kadosh hu b'oz melech mishpat aheva takonot ha'misharim. Mishpat utzlaka v'Yaakov ata asita romu Adonai Eloheinu v'shachavu l'adam raglav kadosh hu. Moshe v'Aaron chona v'Shmuel v'korei shemo. Korim el Adonai v'hu yaneim b'mudana. Nidaber aleihem shemu erotav v'chok natan lamo Adonai Eloheinu natan itam. El nosei hayita lahem. Venokem alelilotam romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lahar kodsho romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lahar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lahar kodsho romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu lahar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. If we can, we rise, page 21 in Lev Shalem, page 20 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, havu l'Adonai kavod ba'oz, havu l'Adonai kavod shemo, hishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim, Adonai al Mayim Rabim, Kol Adonai Ba'koach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vayeshaber Adonai El Arzei Halvanon, Vayarkidem Kemo Egel Levanon Vesirion, Kemo ven re'emim. Kol Adonai chotsev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yachol elayalot, vayechasof yarot uvehechalo, Kulo omer kavod, Kulo omer kavod. Adonai lamabul yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. May be seated. We continue with Lachadodi, pages 21 and 22 in the Sim Shalom, 23 to 25 in Lev Shalem. Lechadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla. Lechadodi likrat kala Penei Shabbat nekabla, Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, L'shem ultiferet v'li tehila, Lecha dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabla, likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machshava techila, lecha dodi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela, Mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzei mitocha hafecha, rav lach shevet b'yemek habacha, v'hu yachamol alayichem la, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, hitna ari me'afar kumi, Livshi bigdei tifarte chami, al yad ben Ishai beit halachmi, karva el nafshi ge'ala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, hitoreri, kiva orech kumi ori, Uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai, alayich nigla, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, lo tevoshi velo tikalmi, mati shochachi umatehemi, bach yechesu aniyei ami, V'nivneta ir al tila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, v'hayulim shisa shosayich, v'rachaku kol mevalayich, yasis alayich Elohayich, kimsos chatan al kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, yamin u'smol tifrotzi, v'et Adonai taritzi, al yad ish ben partzi, v'nismecha v'nagila, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela, boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzohala, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabela. We continue on page 27 and 28 in Lev Shalem, 23 in Sim Shalom. Mizmor shir le'yom ha'shabbat tov lehodot l'Adonai ulezamer le'shimcha elyon ulezamer le'shimcha elyon lehagid baboker chastecha ve'emunatecha baleilot alei asor v'alei navel Alei higayon bechinor, mizmor shir leyom ha-shabbat, tov lehodod l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Kismachtan yadonai b'for lecha, b'aseh yadecha, v'alein adonai v'sachad adonai v'rush. Shvar le'yadav k'si le'yavin, etzav b'for f'shim koreisa, etzav b'for le'yom Adonai. Kinei v'echad Adonai, kinei v'echayo v'edu pardu kol b'leyav, and dorim kinei kinei b'leyav, kamin v'leyav tishma la'oznai. Tzadikat amar yifrach, ke'erez balavanon yiskeh shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu. Od yenuvun beseva, deshenim verananim yiyu lehagid, ki ashar Adonai tzuri, velo avlatabo. Adonai malach ki lavesh Adonai oz yirozar tekom dev levatim anachem zam. Nisuna ro kolam nisuna ro dachya mikolam. My Rabbi madirim mishperayam adir b'marom Adonai. Eidotecha nemnu meod leveit chana v'kodesh Adonai leorech yamim la 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 la. La 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 la. Mourners and those observing Yartzeit rise for Kaddish, found on page 30 in Lev Shalem or 24 in Sim Shalom. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah ve'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayedachol beit Yisrael b'agala v'zman karivim ru amen yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam ol me'olmaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudesha barichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom bimromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. So as we've been doing for the past several weeks, we turn to the back of our Sidurim to Pirkei Avot. Instead of the sources for study that are on the next pages after this Kaddish, we turn to the back, Pirkei Avot, the collection of from rabbinic literature of ethical and moral teachings of the rabbis. We're on page 258, on the bottom of 258 in Sim Shalom, or the top of page 237 in Lev Shalem. We're chapter 1, number 11, as we continue to learn about the sayings of the pairs of rabbis that are the prominent rabbis in each generation. We were introduced to the pair Shemaiah and Avtalion last week, and we learned what Shemaiah had to say, and this is the statement of Avtalion. So 237 in Lev Shalem, or 258 at the bottom in Sim Shalom. Avtalion Omer, Chachamim hiz haharu b'divrechem. Sages, be careful with what you say. Be careful with your words. Why? Shema tachuvu chovat galut v'tiglu limakom mayim haraim. Because if you teach the wrong thing publicly, it's assumed, the authorities, the non-Jewish authorities, namely in their time, this is the time of the Romans, and when Shemaiah and Avtalion lived, it was the time of Jesus and around the time of his crucifixion. So that's really, you have to be careful with what you're teaching, because look what Jesus taught and look where that led him. And so that's the historical context for this statement here. Be careful with what you teach, because you might be exiled for what you teach, and you would be exiled to a place of bad water, it said, or here in the translation, literally it says you might be exiled to a place of bad water, but the translation says you may be exiled to a center of heretical sects. So the water is compared to Torah, so bad Torah would be a place of heresy. That's what the translators are suggesting here. The yishtu hatalmidim habaim acharehem v'yamutu, and students who come after you would be drinking that water and they would die from that bad water. So be careful how everything is taught. Again, this could be a comment about those other groups that are influencing Jewish society at this time. Again, this is the turn of the millennia, the 1st century CE, and it's an upheaval in a Jewish community in Israel, what the Romans are doing there. So be very careful with your words they're saying, because it could have a lasting impact for the generations. V'nimtza shem shamayim mitchalel, and God's name would be desecrated. So it's a fascinating look into history here about the impact of your words, and Avtalion understanding that the rabbis have great influence, could potentially have great influence on the community, and if they weren't careful with what they're teaching, they could have that wayward teaching could have negative lasting impact on the community for generations. It foreshadows a relationship between the rabbinic Jewish community and the upstart Jewish Christian community, because the first followers of Jesus were Jewish, and the more they followed Jesus's teachings over the decades, the more they were shunned by the mainstream Jewish community at the time. So, and they were considered that these Jewish Christians were considered sectarians, and to a point, they were considered heretics. And so what Avtalion's teaching here turned out to become true in history just a few decades later. So let's turn back to the special Kaddish D'Rabbanan. Mourners and those observing yard sites, rise for this special Kaddish found in Lev Shalem on page 38, and in Sim Shalom, it's on page 27. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon of yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'gala v'zman karivim ru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ol me'ol maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnasei, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Al Yisrael ve'al Rabbanan ve'al Tamidehon, ve'al kol Tamidehon, ve'al kol man de'oskin be'oraita, di ve'atra hadein ve'di v'chol atar v'atar. Yehei lahon elachon shlama rabba, china v'chista v'rachamin, v'chayin arichin u'mezona revicha, u'for min kadam avuhon divishmaya v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim tovim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav u'brachamav yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We all rise for Baruch Hu 39 and Lev Shalem 28 and Sim Shalom. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach leolam va'ed. May be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Shebevarim ariv arim b'chokhmah v'tech she'arim b'dvarim asher leitim achai b'samim choshech choshech mipnei or. Umavir yom umevi laila, mavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzvot shemo el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed, baruch atah Adonai, hamari v'aravim, ahavat olam beit Yisrael, amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochveinu u'vekumeinu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha leolam va'ed ki heim chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla v'yavatcha al tasir mimenu leolamim baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kotov Makom Va'et. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol ma'odecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele. Asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvelechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chetaftam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha v'hayam shmo tishmo v'sotaya she'enachem v'tzachayim b'tar tzachayim b'diot yorek m'koshim v'atar eiseh b'savachem yishamru lachem b'yiteh v'avachem zadim Adonai Elohechem emet ve'emunah kol zot ve'kayam aleinu ki Adonai Eloheinu lein zot elna chazir alma hamshami v'ul cholei ve'nafsheinu zegelot ancheker hasam nafsheinu v'chayim Umalchuta beratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael achanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh Nora tehilot osefele malchutcha ra'uvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe ze liyanu v'yamru Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. V'ne'emar kifad Adonai Yaakov. Ugealo miad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. We continue page 45 in Lev Shalem, or 33 in Sim Shalom. Excuse me. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and our coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace, Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ushmor tzeitenu v'oenu, l'chaim u'l'shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Ufros aleinu sukat shalom echa, Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We rise if we can for Vishamru on the next page. Vishameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat, Ledorotam berit olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz, uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, bagala bagala, uv'izman kariv imeru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach, le'olam alo me'omaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Tamiran be'alma v'imeru. Amen. We read the Amida silently, 47 to 52 in Lev Shalem, 35 to 38 in Sim Shalom. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue on page 53 in Lev Shalem, 47 in Sim Shalom. Vayachulu hashemayim va'aretz v'chol tzva'am vayachal Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa vayishpot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa vayivarach Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayikadesh oto kivo shavad mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Anora El Elyon Konei Shamayim V'Aretz Magen Avot Bidvaro Mechaye Metim B'Mamaro Ha'el HaKadosh She'ein Kamohu Hameniach Le'amo B'Yom Shabbat Kodsho Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Lefanav Navod B'Yira V'Fachad V'Nodeh Lishmo B'Chol Yom Tamid Me'on habrachot el haodaot Adon hashalom mekadesh hashabbat umevarech shevi umeniach bikdusha le'amedu shnei oneg zecher lemaseh Lemase Bereshit Eloheinu Lehavotenu Ritzevim Nuchatenu Kachenu B'mitzvotecha V'tein Chalkenu B'toratecha Sabenu Mituvecha V'samchenu B'shuatecha V'taher Libenu L'avdecha Be'emet V'hanchileinu Adonai Eloheinu B'avav Ratzon Shabbat Kodshecha V'yanuchu V'Yisrael Mekadeshei Shemecha Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat Yitkadal v'Yikadash Shemei Rabbah V'Yalma Divrach Yirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei V'Chayechonu V'Yamechonu V'Chayei L'chol Beit Yisrael V'Agalav Yizman Kari V'Yimeru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam V'lo Me'olmaya Yibah Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpar v'yituma v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudusha b'richu le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata damiran b'alma v'imeru amen titkabel tzlahon v'hon d'chol Yisrael kadama v'hon d'v'shemaya v'imeru amen yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imeru amen Oseh shalom bimromav, huyaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru. Amen. Charlotte is going to lead us in Kiddush. Unmute yourself, Charlotte. And we're on page 55 in Lev Shalem, 49 in Sim Shalom. Go ahead, Charlotte. You're set. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'rotzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahavo v'rotzon hinchilanu zichron l'maseh bereshit ki hu yom tachilot l'mikroei kodesh Zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim kivanu v'harta v'yotanu kidashta mikol hanim v'shabbat kodshecha v'yahavov rotzot Yimchaltonu Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
Yasher Koach, Charlotte. Thank you very much for leading us in Kiddush. We continue with Aleinu on page 56, Lev Shalem 51 in Shalom. Aleinu leshabeach ladon.
Adon hakol.
Gdula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot velo samanu kemishpachot adama shelo sam chalkenu kahem vegoraleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shemona Teshma Mitzvah Al Kaina Kavel Chan Eloheinu Zechalavim Kilchati Vakar Kazak Vakar Chan Eloheinu Ki hamalchut shelcha hi ula omayatim loch bechavod kakatuv b'toratecha Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo Ushemo Echad. Mourners Kaddish, Yit Gadal, V'Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divrach, Hirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei, B'Chayachon of Yom Echon, V'Chayei D'Chol Beit Yisrael, B'Hagala V'Zman Kariv Imru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach, Le'olam Ol Me'ol Maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom b'roma fuyaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Just a couple quick announcements before we conclude with Yigdal. Services tomorrow, as usual, at 9:30, and tomorrow evening Shabbat's over a little bit after 5 after 6, so 6:10. 6:10 will be the evening service and Havdalah tomorrow evening. And next Friday night, we're going to be having a combined service with Beth Shalom in Columbia. Just because of the logistics, we are going to be using their Zoom information and their live stream information. It's already on the shul calendar. So if you just go to the shul calendar on the shul website, you'll see there, it'll be in the daf next week and in the Shabbat sheet next week, the information. But the information for, it's the same time service, 6 o'clock service. You'll recognize Cantor Rebecca Pohl Apt. She is the cantor at Beth Shalom in Columbia, Rabbi Susan Grossman, the rabbi there. So we will, and I will be participating in the service, and we can log in either on Zoom, but again, it's the Beth Shalom Zoom, not this. This Zoom will not work next Friday night, and the live stream will be the Beth Shalom live stream, not our synagogue's live stream. Everything else coming up is in the daf. And hopefully you all got that, but you can access it through the website as well. Yigdal is found on page 62 in Lev Shalem, 53 in Sim Shalom. Don't forget to sign up for the comedy night, which is next Saturday night as well, if you haven't signed up yet. יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח, נמצא ואין עת אל מציאותו, אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו, נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדותו, אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף, לא נערוך אליו קדושתו, קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו ומלכותו, שפע נבואתו נתנו, אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו, לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד, נביא ומביט את תמונתו, תורת אמת נתן לעמו אל, על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו, לא יחליף האל ולא ימיר דתו, לעולמים לזולתו, צופה ויודע סתרנו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו, גומל איש חסד כמפעלו, נותן לו רשע רע כרשעתו, ישלח לקץ ימין משיחנו, לפדות מחכה קץ ישועתו, מתים מחייאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך הדעת שם תהילתו, מתים מחייאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך הדעת שם tehilато. Before you unmute yourselves, I wanted to say Julian Liedman is not here tonight, as he always is, because he fell outside of his store earlier in the week and hurt his knees and had to go to the hospital. And now he is in rehab in Tacoma Park. He'll be there, he hopes less than a week, but however long it'll take them to get him comfortable being on his own. So our prayers are with Julian, and I'm sure if you email him, he would very much appreciate that, or text him just to say that you're thinking of him. I'm sure that would be much appreciated. So unmute yourselves and Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Everybody's allowed to bring a bag into Julian's store and take all the coins they
Do you give us permission?
Yeah, who's taking care of this?
Wow. I'm going
Julian,
tomorrow.
would
But
love
we go
to hear
tomorrow,
that
but it's
Stan
Shabbos.
is suggesting that.
We go tomorrow, but it's Shabbos.
Charlotte, I've known you for 48 years and I never knew you had such a sweet voice.
What?
I said, know you for 48 years.
Knows you for 48 years and never knew you had such a sweet voice.
I heard her. What do you think I said? What? That was. I don't say what. People just get. That's it. Look how
Shabbat
many years
shalom,
it took.
everybody.
Look how many years it took her.
Take care.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Have a good evening.
Tomorrow.
Good evening,
That bread
please.
looks good beside you, Mara.
Yeah, it does.
My-
Mhm.
Nice challah there.
Mara, you baked nice pies too.
You enjoyed them?
Oh yeah, they were really good. See, it paid for me to go. I got a nice package to take home, and also I had a chance to see your boys, and it was wonderful. You did a beautiful job, you really did, and you deserved the credits that you were getting. You really
Aw.
did.
Thank you, Charlotte. You're very sweet.
All right.
I'm just